In this video, we'll be looking at nouns that can be count or non-count and unit expressions for non-count nouns. Let's begin. Most nouns have multiple meanings, and there's often a count and non-count meaning of the same noun. So it may be difficult to figure out if a particular noun is count or non-count in that context. So I recommend that you check a learner's dictionary to see the count and non-count meanings of a noun and see example sentences. If you're not sure, you can always check a learner's dictionary for this. And Longman's Learner's Dictionary is one that we're going to look at. It's ldoceonline.com. And this dictionary uses the term countable for count and uncountable for non-count. Here's an example of the count and non-count definitions of business from this online dictionary. So you can see up here for this definition, it is uncountable. And that is the activity of making money by producing or buying and selling goods or providing services. So the activity is non-count. Now here we can see the count definition of business, which is an organization such as a company, shop, or factory that produces or sells goods or provides a service. So the idea of an organization or a company, that is now count. Well, let's look at some examples of nouns that have a count and non-count meaning. The first one is glass. Used as a count noun, the house is made of glass. This is the idea of the material. Used as a count noun, do you want a glass of juice? This is an object, a glass. We can count how many glasses someone has. Iron. Used as a non-count noun, these beams are made of iron. Again, this is like the material or a solid. Used as a count noun, he bought a new iron. So this is an object that we can count. So notice that we have an article a to go with the count noun. Paper. Used as a non-count noun. May I borrow some paper? So this is the idea of the material of paper. Used as a count noun. I wrote a long paper for my PhD. So that is like an assignment or an essay. He reads the paper every morning. This is the newspaper. So that is also considered a count noun. We can count the newspaper. It is an object. Time. Used as a non-count noun. This homework is taking so much time. So this is the general idea of time. Used as a count noun, she's been sick many times. These would be individual instances when she was sick, individual events that we can count. For example, she was sick 1 time in January and 3 times in February. We can count that. Chicken and fish. Used as a non-count noun. I eat a lot of chicken and fish. This is the idea of the food or the material of it. Used as a count noun, I bought 1 chicken and 1 fish. Now this is the idea of the whole animal as a whole. So this would be the count meaning. Wine, used as a non-count noun. A glass of wine before bed can help you fall asleep. So this is the liquid. Used as a count noun. When I went to France, I tasted apple, blueberry, and other fruit wines. And this is referring to individual types of wine. So that can be used to express a count noun. So you'll notice that wines is plural here because it's count. Experience, used as a non-count noun. I have experience writing software. And this is the idea of general experience, something that I have done in my life. Used as a count noun, there are many experiences to enjoy when traveling. This is the idea of individual or specific events. And you can see that this noun is plural. because it's count. So for example, the experience of looking out the airplane window and seeing beautiful mountains. Unit expressions for non-count nouns. Some non-count nouns may be preceded by a unit expression to express a particular quantity. The unit expression is count, but the main noun is still non-count. Here's an example. 1 cup of coffee, 2 cups of coffee. So cup is a count noun. Coffee is a non-count noun. So we can count the cups. 1 cup, 2 cups. But we still don't count the coffee. The coffee is non-count. There are many unit expressions for non-count nouns, especially for liquids, for different food items. There are a lot of unit expressions for these. A spoonful of sugar, a glass of water, a loaf of bread, a grain of rice. That is a way to count the individual pieces of rice. And a lot of words use piece as the unit expression, like a piece of cake, a piece of furniture, a piece of paper, a piece of jewelry, or a piece of advice. And there are many more. You can see some in your textbook.